What's up, guys? It is the end of July and now the start of August, and that means one thing: it is time for the monthly roundup. Now, at the end of most months, I kind of give you like an epic montage of the month before, but since I was doing that project with Top Deck Travel in Norway, Finland, and Estonia, and since that project was partly about me putting together an epic video from that trip, and since that video is basically finished, I thought I'd share with you what we've done and how that came out. There's a couple tweaks that still need to be made to this video, but for the most part, it's done. And before I share it with you guys, I want to give a massive shout out to Eric. Eric's the dude I hired out to do the edit. If you guys ever need editing work, the guy is a legend. The guy's absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna put his information in the description below, probably his Instagram. I had this vision for the video, and he just kind of like put it together in a way that was even better than I expected. And that's just a beautiful thing in a collaboration, when the creator has like this idea for something and then the editor comes in and just like blows his mind and takes his idea and like just expands on it. So I'm super stoked with the video, and here it is. Now, I want to hear what you guys think about that video, that 60-second epic. Does it make you want to travel with Top Deck? Does it make you want to visit Norway and Scandinavia? Let me know in the comments below. Now, I'm going to jump into the monthly roundup. If you guys are new to the channel, every single month I put together kind of like a roundup of my income and my spending and maybe my experiences in the month before. Generally, this channel is about my travel photography. It's about a travel vlog, it's a daily vlog, it's daily photography. But every month I kind of like to put it all together and show you guys how I made my money and give you a little bit of insight of where money comes from as a travel photographer, how I make money as a travel photographer, and potentially how you can make money as a photographer as well. Also, if you're new to the channel, this might be a little bit strange, but we have a friend that we bring along with us for these roundups, Sir Jigglefoot, the Income Octopus. So the first leg of the Income Octopus, the first tentacle, is editorial. And editorial is not something I've worked on in a really long time. When I started my travel photography career, basically the only income stream I had was editorial. It was newspaper photography, it was newspaper writing, it was magazines and stuff like that. And it's a really great stream for people that are starting out, but it's also a pretty difficult stream because you spend a lot of energy pitching and chasing work, and then the final income you get from it is actually quite small. So it's not something I chase anymore. I really only do editorial work if people ask. Now, when I say editorial work, it's when a magazine or a newspaper says, "Hey Brendan, we want to buy this photo," or "Hey Brendan, we want to buy a series of photos and an article from you." And it's a big zero this month, and it's not a big deal that it's a big zero. I haven't earned editorial money in months. Now, commercial is the next leg. Commercial is one of my favorite streams of income. I kind of love the type of commercial work I've been doing recently too, because it's kind of given me the freedom to go out and explore and shoot different things. Commercial is almost the same as editorial, essentially. It's when a brand or a commercial entity buys an image or a series of images that they're gonna use for commercial usage. For example, this month's $1,200 of income that I made in commercial comes from sales of images that are going to be used on a commercial product social media, as well as one image that I think is going into a brochure as well. The next stream is stock photography, and stock photography for me is usually like this really stable source of income. And I say usually because sometimes it can fluctuate to as high as $1,000 a month, or months like this I can make zero. And that's not because I didn't sell any stock images, it's just I didn't reach the thresholds necessary for whatever reason in the stocks the month before for me to be paid out. Just because I don't show any income this month doesn't mean that I didn't earn any money from stock photography in July. Actually, I did really well in stock photography in July. It just wasn't paid out. So when the August income comes, it'll look much better than it was, and it eventually just balances itself out over a year. The fourth stream of income is social, and that's when I sell some like promotion via social media, whether it's an Instagram post, a sponsored Instagram post, or a sponsored tweet, or a sponsored Facebook ad, or something like that. That's a social sale. And that didn't happen this month. I didn't sell anything on my social media. And it's too bad because those are really good sources of income. When somebody pays you $500 or $600 to take a cool photo with their product and post it to Instagram, that's really easy money. The fifth stream of income is my travel blog, brendansadventures.com. It earned $100 this month, and it's amazing that it earned $100 this month because I haven't posted an article for an entire month. And I think the month of July I posted one single article. So I've been really bad at neglecting the blog. I do want to get focused back on posting to the blog maybe like 4 times a month or 5 times a month. At one point in time, even before I was earning money from photography, my blog was keeping me going. My blog was earning like $1,500, $1,600, $2,000 a month and kept me going. So I still love my blog. I love that there's a potential to earn money from the blog as well. So it's still important even if I'm not making money from it right now. Stream number 6, Tentacle 6, is the vlog, is this channel you're watching. It had a bit of a down month as well in terms of income. It earned $400 this month. And that's not the end of the world. It's not that bad of a thing. It's just that I wasn't publishing as many videos this month. And I also find that when it's summer, and it's summer right now, the views go down because people don't want to be sitting at home watching YouTube videos. They want to be out exploring and out in the park and out doing things. So I totally understand a little bit of a downturn. And because I was so busy, there was just fewer videos this month, so fewer watches. No big deal. I'm sure in August and September, it's going to go back up. Tentacle number 7 is assignments. And assignments in July was huge. Basically, from the start of the month to the end of the month, I was on assignments the entire month. I spent 28 of 31 days in July on assignments. Absolutely crazy. But the thing is, I don't get paid for the work I did this month, so it looks like I didn't make a lot of money from assignments. In fact, the assignment money that I'm showing, the $1,000 of income that I made on assignments this month, isn't even from this month. It's not even from June. It was from an assignment I did back in May. So it doesn't look like a lot. It's not that much, but it's gonna get better in August. In August, this assignment's tentacle should look massive. I promise you that. And the final tentacle is miscellaneous. And miscellaneous, for the most part, means affiliate sales. And affiliate sales, again, kind of relate to this vlog because if you go into the description of the vlog, there's always like a link to Amazon, which will show you one of the products I use. And if you click on those links and you buy products from Amazon, I get a little bit of a cut, and it's pretty good usually. Every month I've been making about $200 or $300. This month it was $200 in affiliate sales, so that's fantastic. In total, this month, and I'm going to my calculator to figure it out, I earned $2,900 from my travel photography business. And in all honesty, that's terrible. That's really bad. But again, it's kind of deceiving because I earned really, really, really good money in July. And when you see the August income, it'll balance itself out. And that's just any sort of business. Anytime you work for yourself, you can't really look at month-to-month income. You have to look at like 6 months worth of income or a year and kind of see what it levels out to. Because August is gonna look like I'm a wealthy person, whereas July makes it look like I kind of had a tough time with the business. So really quickly, I kind of just want to divide up my spending from the month, and then we can talk about profits, which is really what's important at the end of the day. Since I was on assignment for most of the month of July, my expenses are quite low, and that makes it easier to swallow that I didn't really earn a lot of money. So for accommodation, I spent $450, and that's because the vast majority of the month I was on assignment in which the client's paying for my accommodation. In fact, the reason that the accommodation's even so high at $450 is because I splurged on my birthday in Helsinki on a really nice hotel room. Otherwise it would be like maybe $200. I think that's all I spent this month when I was in Tallinn at that Airbnb for 4 days. In terms of transport, I spent $700 on transport this month, and only $200 of that transport fee was actually this month. I spent $500 this month on flights in the future. So again, kind of like the income, it's not about when I'm using the money, it's when I spent it. This month I spent $330 on food, and that's not bad. Usually I spend about $800 a month on food, but for the most part my food was sponsored, again, because I was on assignment the entire time. A lot of that $330 comes down to alcohol that I spent on my birthday and partying on the Top Deck assignments. And ciders and beers in Norway, they're not cheap. On my business, I spent $30 this month, and that's website hosting. And I think that's all I spent money on business-wise this month was $30 on website hosting. Personal, I spent $50. I bought new jeans. That's all I spent on personal. So in total, again, the calculator comes out, I spent $1,560 this month, which means if you bring back my expenses, I made $1,340 this month. Now I want to end this video off with a little bit of advice, so let me maybe get a little bit closer to the camera to make it seem more serious. In 2017, you can't just be a photographer. You need to offer something more. And even if you are a photographer, you can't just be a generalist. You have to be very good at something. You have to offer something different. There's 10 million people in the world, or probably more, that own DSLRs and can take pictures at a really high level. You need to be able to offer something different to clients if you want to get jobs and you want to get assignments. If you want to live off stock photography, you probably can do that with a lot of hard work. And if you want to live off editorial photography, you can probably do that with a lot of hard work. But if you want your business to grow beyond a little cap, you need to be able to present something more to clients than just your photography. In 2017 as a photographer, if you want big assignments, you need to be able to provide like a bounty of things for clients. For example, every assignment I've gotten this year hasn't just been about the image creation. It's been about being able to provide clients with a lot more. I can provide them with social media coverage on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. I can provide them with YouTube coverage here on this channel. I can provide them with high quality videos like the epic video you saw at the start of this video. And that's all on top of the imagery I'm creating for them. It's really hard as a brand to justify hiring somebody to just take pictures for them, when they can hire somebody to take pictures, shoot video, do social media, and create brand awareness overall. So if you're new to travel photography and you're trying to get these sort of travel photography jobs, you need to be able to provide a little bit more. Start an Instagram page and work on growing it. Start a Facebook page and work on growing it. Start a blog. And if you want, start a video channel like this, start a vlog. Or if you're not comfortable doing all that stuff, try to find an angle in photography that makes you completely different to everybody else. Get amazing at underwater photography. Get amazing at night sky photography. Get amazing at time-lapse or hyperlapse. Do something that nobody else can do, because 100 million people in this world can take really cool travel photos. Find what makes you unique, learn that skill, and push that skill. And if you're like me and you don't have one specific skill that you're great at, work on building a social media platform that you can also sell along with your work. Anyways guys, that's it for the show today. I'm here in London now, although there's still 4 videos I think, or 3 videos coming from Kyrgyzstan. So I hope to see you guys on those Kyrgyzstan episodes. If you have any questions for the question and answer that I'm going to be doing here in London in a couple days, leave them in the comments below. And as usual, thanks for checking into the channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.